Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a tool that's been getting a ton of buzz lately, the Manifestation Planner. So what's the deal with these things? Let's dive in and find out. So you know that feeling, right? You're super busy, you're checking things off your to-do list, but at the end of the day, you kind of feel like you're just running in place. Like all that work isn't really getting you closer to your big dreams. It's like there's this huge gap. And that is the exact gap these planners are designed to close. See, most planners are all about what you do. A manifestation planner? It's all about organizing how you think, how you feel. It's a totally different approach to getting things done.
Okay, so what is a manifestation planner, really? Well, think of it like a bridge. It's a tool designed to get you from where you are now to where you truly want to be. This really breaks it down perfectly. Your regular planner, right? That's your logistics guy. It's all about schedules, tasks, actions. But a manifestation planner, that's more like your energy manager. Its whole job is to organize your alignment, to make sure your thoughts, your feelings, and your goals are all singing the same tune.
Yeah, and this is super important. We're not just talking about a fancy notebook here. It's way more than that. It's a whole system, a guided journal really, that takes goal setting from this vague, abstract idea and turns it into a powerful, concrete, daily ritual. It's all about aligning your inner world with the life you want on the outside. So how does it do that? Well, inside you'll find a whole toolkit. We're talking about pages for scripting your future, spots for vision boards, sections for affirmations to tackle those limiting beliefs, and even gratitude logs to, raise your vibration. These are the engines that make the whole thing work, plus templates to track your progress along the way.
Okay, let's dive into the first big piece of the puzzle. And honestly, this might be the most powerful part of the whole planner. We're talking about scripting.
The concept behind scripting is, wow, it's simple, but it is so profound. You basically write about your goals as if they've already happened. You're describing your current reality, but it's the reality you want. And when you do this, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're shifting your whole energy from a place of I want this to I have this. And believe it or not, there's some real brain science behind this. It taps into a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, or RAS for short. Just think of it like your brain's personal filter or a search engine. You know how when you decide you want a certain car, you suddenly see it everywhere? That's your RAS at work. Scripting is like programming your RAS. You're telling your brain, hey, this is what we're looking for now. And your brain starts pointing out all the opportunities that match. And the process is actually pretty straightforward. There are 4 key steps. First, you got to get super clear on what you want, your intention. Second, write it all down in the present tense. Now at step 3, this is where the magic happens. You have to add emotion, sensory details. What do you see? What do you hear? How does it feel in your body? And finally, step 4, you sign off with gratitude. Thank the universe like it's already a done deal. So, for example, instead of just writing, I want a new house, you'd write something like this. See the difference? You're not just stating a goal, you're describing the feeling of living there, the sunlight, the energy, the sense of abundance. You're basically living it out on the page first. All right, so scripting lays the foundation with words. The next step is to take those words and paint a picture with them in your mind. Which brings us to part 2, visualizing. I love this description. The art of emotional rehearsal for success. That's exactly what it is. Okay, this is where it gets really cool. The wild thing is, your brain can't tell the difference between something you're vividly imagining and something that's actually happening. So when you visualize, you're creating the feeling of that future success in your body right now. You're basically giving yourself a sneak peek, a trial run of your future life. And there are a bunch of ways you can do this. You could just take 5 quiet minutes to imagine your perfect day. Or you could go classic and build a vision board right inside your planner. I also love this idea of mini visual portals, just little pictures or symbols on your daily pages that act as tiny reminders or energy anchors throughout your day. Okay, so we have scripting and visualizing, but there's one more piece that really locks it all in and makes it stick, and that is tracking. This is what keeps you grounded and helps you build that unstoppable momentum. And tracking is so much more than just, checking boxes. It creates this powerful feedback loop for yourself. It's how you spot the small wins, which, by the way, is huge for building belief. It helps you celebrate them. And just as importantly, it helps you catch those sneaky limiting beliefs that might be trying to trip you up.
Even a super simple daily check-in, something like this, can be a total game changer. Just asking yourself these few questions every day, man, it keeps you so tuned in to how you're feeling, what you're grateful for, and all the little bits of proof that things are starting to happen. If you want to get a little more structured, you can even track a few key metrics, like rating your mindset on a scale of 1 to 10, or just noting how often you're remembering to feel grateful. But my favorite has to be the manifestation evidence log. This is where you keep a running list of all the signs and synchronicities you see. It could be anything, a random compliments, an unexpected opportunity, it all counts. All right, so let's zoom out. What's the big takeaway? When you put all these pieces together, what do you actually get?
It really boils down to these 3 pillars working together as a complete system. Scripting gives you the clarity, the blueprint. Visualizing provides the emotional fuel to get you excited about it. And tracking, that's the feedback loop that proves it's working and strengthens your belief. It's not about doing one or the other. It's the combination that's so powerful.
And this right here is the biggest benefit. Using a system like this takes manifestation out of the realm of just, wishful thinking or something kind of woo-woo, and it turns it into a practical, consistent habit. It's a concrete way to build the confidence and the clarity you need to actually go after what you want.
I love this quote. It really sums it up perfectly. It's not about trying to force something into existence. It's about aligning yourself with the version of reality that's already out there waiting for you. All you have to do is turn the page. So we'll leave you with this question to think about. What's the first page you're going to write for your new reality? Thanks for hanging out with us on The Explaining.